Some people will come in and it's like they only have that, I only shop online. That's how I've been buying my records. I've been collecting online. That's how I've been doing stuff. And they come into a store and it's like you realize how different that experience is in a store, where it's not like a list of things and you're only looking for the things that you know. When you come in here, you're finding things you didn't even know you wanted because you're just thumbing through racks and then you see a cover and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what this is. This looks really cool. And then you look at the back and you see somebody produced it that you like, or you see somebody playing on it that you like, or you go, this cover is just so, I don't know what it is, but I gotta have it. You know, so the in-store record experience is so much different than the online part of it. When I was a kid, I always wanted to get a job in a record store back then, but every time I would apply, you could never get a job. So I went to college, I got my degree in psychology, and I was looking for part-time work, and so I went to Woodfield, where there was a music land, and that's how I got my first job, is they were just hiring Christmas help, and I didn't really fit into the system there, and so I actually got fired from there because I didn't stick to the planogram. So at the store that I was at, you were supposed to put these buttons and pins on the wall, but where it was at in that store, there was a bend in the store, and it was like right around the back corner. And I was like, well, I can't really put the buttons and pins there because they'll get stolen because you can't see them when you're up at the counter. So I put them somewhere else, and they were like, this is where they have to go. You have to put them there. And so, I was not a good corporate guy. So I saw an ad in the paper for, record clerk, at a used record store. And I hadn't really heard of this chain downtown. It was called Second Hand Tunes at the time. And this was exactly the kind of record store I was looking for, where it's, new and used, a wide variety of styles and tastes, more cooler stuff, so it worked out well for me. I always like an organized store, so I think our store it makes sense. It's organized, it's alphabetical, it's easy to find stuff here. So you can come in, you don't necessarily have to ask somebody, you can wander the store and figure things out for yourself. And that's also what I like about our store, because we don't really get in your face and say, hey, can I help you find this? Can I help you do? Because that was the world of Music Land was, talk to the customer, see what they want, and a lot of that kind of sales stuff. And it's like music should always be something you explore on your own, find on your own, and capture it on your own, I guess. You also, when you work in the business a long time, sometimes you like the oddball records a lot more. And I'd heard years ago that there was a record out of Bill Murray doing a radio show where he was Johnny Storm of the Fantastic Four, where he did the voice. It was a Marvel Radio Hour thing, and he did the voice.
And within a few minutes, Johnny Storm is in a dogfight for his life.
I can't keep this up much longer. My flame's gonna run out. Oh no, I'm falling. I'm not gonna make it.
So every Spider-Man record or any Marvel record that would come in, I'd look at the back, but it was a promotional only thing. And so one day that record finally came through, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've got this, and it's such a great record. People have been writing the stories more recently about the growth of vinyl, but it's been happening for a lot longer. And what's gonna happen in the future, I can't predict. I have no idea what's gonna happen. But, I've been riding a vinyl wave for a long time, and you just have to keep looking toward the future, because there was a time in the 80s I thought maybe they will stop making vinyl altogether. What will happen then? And here I am, 25 years later, we're still here. They're still making vinyl. As long as they're still making vinyl, we'll still have vinyl to sell.